Judith Jones on Actors Reporter, and you are joining us on Interviews. Now, today I'm very excited because we have a wonderful actor and director and producer. We have to do everything in this town. Alex Ballar.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
It's been great. Now, I've been looking a little bit on your resume, and you've been doing a lot of film and television here. But you started in New York. You're from New York, correct?
Correct.
Correct. And then you moved over to LA. How many years ago?
I'd say over 10 years, so I'm kind of more of like a Los Angeles native now.
You can call yourself an Angelino, I think.
Yeah.
But do you go back to New York often? You still do work there?
Not often. You know, I'd love to go back and do a film. You know, I plan to one day.
Yeah. And what have you been doing? Now, did you do a lot of theater in New York, and how has that transitioned since being in LA?
I did a lot of studying in New York, and I did a lot of little small TV roles and films, like independent film roles and things like that, and you know, a lot of great stuff in between being in rock bands and stuff, which is why I came out here.
So you are a musician in New York, and that's the main reason you came out to LA? Or?
Well, yeah, because my friend was in a rock band, and they were working with a Ozzy, and so I he said, come out here, the music's out here, and then I came out here and I got in a band, and I got sucked into that.
What's with all the guys wanting to be rock stars, huh?
It's fun.
Is that just like the dream?
Yeah, well, no, it's kind of like acting. I felt the acting actually helped the singing. It's kind of like doing a monologue.
Yeah, it's true.
Your own monologue, you know.
That's true. What do you prefer, or do you love them both, acting or singing?
I think they're so different that it's hard to really, it's hard to. I would still be in music if I wasn't, in my early 30s, so.
Yeah, and have you found the vibe very different from New York to LA? Or?
I find a city is a city, that it's different, and the weather, gives people different attitudes, but
Yeah. But you're liking it so far.
I love the weather.
Let's touch a bit. Now, I know you're right now you're filming The Resolve, and which character do you play on this?
I play Dr. Sean Miller.
Sean Miller. Yeah. Now, is this? I was just talking to your fellow colleague, and he has a very violent character. Is yours similar to that, or not so much?
You must be talking about less.
Less.
Okay.
About
I'm not violent in this one. I think though, that is the type of role that I usually play though. I'm really good at those roles.
Yeah.
But in this particular show, I am more of the level-headed person. I do have a secret.
Okay.
I'm protecting everyone because I don't want to myself to go down as well.
Right.
But I'm definitely the guy who's being tortured all the time psychologically because I know what's going on and I kind of understand it, but I should tell, but I don't tell, and.
It's all a bit secretive.
Yeah.
I think The Resolve is
it's
a
thriller.
Bit secret. It is. It's a thriller. It's a thriller. Now, is there something you like to do best? I mean, do you prefer doing television? Do you prefer doing film? Because you've obviously, you've done a lot of film. Obviously, all the web series are taking off. Is there a medium that you like, or is it theater? I mean, do you love to go back to those roots?
I love it all. I mean, I just, like any actor, I think I just want consistent work.
Yeah.
So I would love to be on a TV series and do a movie every so often and go back to do theater because I feel in theater you get most of your real training.
It's true.
There's no cut down.
No, exactly. Is there a TV show that you love that you'd love to be on?
All the like Entourage or Dexter.
Yeah,
like Dexter
would
be the one to be the.
Yeah, Dexter's great. It's doing very well right now actually as well. Now we touched on that you're directing too. There's an upcoming film. Is it that you're directing? Okay. Can you tell us?
Zombie Drugs.
Zombie Drugs.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a dark comedy horror. It's kind of like Dude, Where's My Car meets Shaun of the Dead with a Pulp Fiction dark comedy feel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
and this
really
is
cool.
the first feature that you're directing?
Yeah, I've directed one thing before, I've directed theater before,
yes.
but I've directed a short before. It's called Just Bad, which you can see on IMDb under my name, Alex Ballar.
Great.
And I made that originally to make into a feeture, so it's like a condensed version of what that movie would be.
Yeah.
And then I had the script that I developed and wrote, and I was like, why am I sitting around not making it? And then I went around and found some actors, and we're all kind of chipping in, and we got a good little budget, and we're ready to shoot.
Fantastic!
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. Do you find it's one of those times where you really do need to make your own work here? Like you have to make it happen for yourself?
I feel like if you don't, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because. Now with the digital age and it's like I feel like we're gonna start seeing a lot more movies, not necessarily good movies, but the cream always does rise to the top. And
That's true.
and it's just given a lot of people more opportunity to be creative. And if you don't take that opportunity, I just can't understand why you wouldn't. I understand how difficult it is just trying to be an actor and do the marketing.
I know. It's there's a whole business out there.
And I'm just a creative person.
I know, and just to let that out any way, which way possible is great. So if people want to check you out, they can check you out on your website, alexballar.com. Is that correct?
alexballar.com.
Also IMDb him, and we'll be looking forward to your next film. And stay tuned because we are joining some of your workmates on The Resolve for some more interviews on Actors Reporter. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.